This is a Brooklyn-bound A express train. The next stop is High Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
If you see something, say something.
Si ves algo, di algo.
Yo soy Fadia.
Y yo soy Daina.
Y esto es
Neoyorquinas por accidente.
Okay, that's it. We're finally live. It's my dream come true.
This is it.
Yeah. Bienvenidos a Nueva York.
Al podcast Las Neoyorquinas por accidente.
Sí, exactamente.
Y no lo agarro bien. Las neoyorquinas en Nueva York. What did you say?
No sé.
Neoyorquinas.
Me has olvidado.
New Yorkers by accident.
Exactly.
In English. Hola, bienvenidos a nuestro octavo podcast.
Congratulations. It's a big landmark.
Este es un podcast muy especial porque tenemos que recordar. No podemos poner una canción triste. No tenemos ninguna canción triste. Este güey no me entiende nada. Pero bueno, no importa. Hablo un poco de español, pero ya los vamos a introducir y veremos quién es. Pero es triste porque Daina falleció. Daina died. She died.
Oh, that's right. Sí, claro. Dana se murió.
Se murió.
Yeah.
Ha pasado hacia el más allá.
Yeah.
Tú la mataste.
Sí.
Fuiste tú.
Sí.
Y pues vino aquí este muchacho a reemplazarla.
Yeah.
Y aquí estamos, pues siguiéndole. La vida sigue, la gente se va, la gente viene, como las seasons. Seasons come, seasons go, just like people. Is that something that Kenny was said? Yes, that's something that he
Dinah used to say that all the time.
Who?
Dinah.
Dinah.
Before I killed her, yeah.
Before you
She
killed
always
her.
said, yeah.
I don't stop crying. Bye. It's okay.
Well,
Yeah, she's in heaven, in a better place than here.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
So, we're here with Adam Cain.
Hey, what's up? My dream come true.
His dream came true. For everyone that doesn't really speak fluent English, o sea que porque
Like
estoy
me.
hablando español,
Yeah.
vamos a poner todos los subtítulos en YouTube. Si lo están escuchando en Spotify, se hace la pena pues apelar porque tienen que hablar inglés porque no hay manera de poner subtítulos, obviamente. Pero pues sí, aquí estamos. Y las noticias del día de hoy. ¡Tada! Felicitaciones a todos los neoyorquinos sin papelería. ¿Por qué? Porque ya pueden conducir. Yo sé que a lo mejor se escucha algo como que raro de que la gente sin papelería, pero hay muchos inmigrantes indocumentados en el estado de Nueva York y por fin se aprobó la ley que ha sido como que un debate por muchos años y finalmente ha sido aprobada que todos los neoyorquinos indocumentados que hayan venido de cualquier país, no importa de dónde, pueden tener su licencia de conducir. Súper, la verdad, qué padre. Y bueno, simplemente pues pueden hacer todo como cualquier civil persona en el estado de Nueva York. Y algo muy civil es manejar. Entonces, pues qué mejor que ya podamos manejar.
So, I just wanted to say... Congratulations to Fadia porque finalmente puede conducir su carro. Because as everybody knows, Fadia no está
Aquí no estamos. Ok, corte.
¿En serio?
Lo vamos a tener que editar. Demonios. Esa es información que no tenemos que compartir en un podcast, por favor. No, gracias. Pero, ¿saben qué? Hay otra noticia que en verdad no pudimos tener mejor invitado que no sea Adam Cain para explicarnos un poco acerca de qué es lo que está sucediendo con el presidente de este país. Porque la neta, a mí me cuesta mucho todo esto de la política y como ustedes saben, yo no me involucro mucho, pero él está muy metido en la política y él nos va a explicar un poco lo que ha estado sucediendo. Obviamente hablo en inglés, está bien.
Okay.
And as I don't know if you know, but the president of the United States has been involved in an impeachment. Mm-hmm. It's the third president in history to be impeached. What does this mean?
It is the third president.
It is.
And nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Nobody
It's
gives
not.
a shit.
No one gives a shit. It's not
No one gives a
newsworthy.
shit, seriously.
It's a heated presidential election cycle, and everybody is just talking about this story. It's taking up oxygen, and well, it depends. What do you?
Cortina de niebla, seriously. I don't know how to say that in English, but
Cortina
cortina de, like it's just like something to like bring people to look at that so that we stop focusing on the real matters.
Disinformatia in Russian.
What is it?
Disinformation. It's kind of distracting.
Kind of, yeah, exactly. It's something to distract civilians and be
It's
like, oh my god.
Smoke screen.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's it.
Yeah.
Actually, that's what it is in Spanish as well. So, okay, so why
Wait,
can't
can
he
I-
just be kicked out of the fucking, throne?
Yeah. So I did want to say before we get into the nitty gritty, before I got here, I was on Duolingo for 30 minutes. Yeah.
He was practicing.
I was practicing trying to brush up, and for this very podcast.
Well, that's
So I'm going to
very
do the
much
whole
appreciated.
impeachment proceeding reenacted in Spanish because I memorized all the documents. No, they
Adam
have...
se fue, creo que de intercambio a España, ¿no? Es por eso
Sí.
que hablas español. Por eso yo lo invité, dije, no, pues este güey habla español y pues su vida ha tornado a ser un poco interesante para mí. Dije, pues es algo inspiracional lo que él está haciendo. Entonces, por eso lo invitamos a que nos platique un poco. Pero sí, o sea, nos acaba de decir que acaba de practicar español
Excuse
en
me.
Duolingo.
Oh, yeah. I was practicing Duolingo, and they have, like, topics. Like, you can practice particular vocabularies. And the only two that I did was político.
Político.
Not knowing we would talk about this. And,
nice.
How do you say art?
Art? Arte?
Arte? No, but isn't it... Oh, I'm saying... Yeah, it is just arte. Yeah, the other one was art. But, like, it wasn't useful because all of the sentences were, like... para la sociedad libertad necesitamos un prensa libertad. And it's just like, what?
¿Expresión de libertad?
La prensa libertad es importante para una sociedad saludable. And I was like, okay. It's like, it's not going to be useful. I can say 3 things.
Ay, qué liberal, Duolingo. O sea, en verdad.
Yeah. Duolingo, famous communist.
Oh,
Yeah. Outfit.
Look at that.
Everybody knows.
I didn't know that.
Well, now you know.
Well, now I know.
Yeah.
But, well, thank you so much to prepare for this beautiful podcast that we make with so much love.
I
And
tried.
we have no viewers
I tried.
whatsoever. But
Yeah.
we're making this
Not yet.
because we like to do this and we enjoy doing this. We started doing this like 3 hours ago, and we just got so involved into the content and audio mixing and
Yeah,
everything.
We had to
that we just
record.
ended
We had to record a song for 3 hours, so
Yeah.
we could put it
Yep.
on. But it's
and
all
that
us.
was con mi burrito sabanero. That was me singing
Our cover, yeah.
his music.
Yeah.
So off
I
you
wrote the
go, my
lyrics.
friend. Yep, that's our product for you guys. And so, okay, so just like again, wrap this up with whatever is going on with the president because. I mean, I don't really understand it. I know that he's gonna go on trial and decide whether or not, yes or no, he's gonna be
Yeah.
pretty much
So-
stopping the president.
I'm also an idiot. Hi, everyone. But my understanding, if anybody wants civics 101 lesson, is that Congress voted to impeach. I'm sorry. The House voted to impeach. And for all of our international and Latinx listeners that don't know, our Congress is separated into 2 chambers. The lower chamber votes whether to impeach, and then the Senate, the upper chamber, decides whether to dethrone
Okay.
president. So yesterday they voted to impeach, i.e. to bring him to trial. So now he's going to stand trial for 2 crimes that nobody cares about. One of which is like, I don't know, having...
Like using forceful
Yeah, just
power.
like having a enormously huge brain and making a phone call to some Ukraine political functionary and being like, hey, can you dig up dirt on Joe Biden?
Right.
But everyone knows our genius president is such a sophisticated rhetorician. So a lot of people don't understand the nuances of that phone call. But that's kind of what he's being impeached for. And then the second charge is obstruction of Congress? Yeah.
Information, no?
Well, no, there's two. So there was the investigation, and then he tried to obstruct the investigation, which is another charge.
Okay.
So yeah, so now the Senate is set to go to trial to vote on whether or not to remove the president, and it's not going to happen because the Senate is squarely Republican controlled, and no one's going to flip. And there's probably going to be Democrats that vote no, which, like, there's so many good reasons to impeach Trump. This is not one of them.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
maybe
yeah.
the children in cages thing, that would be a better angle, you know?
Right.
Maybe, like, the disgusting class warfare with the tax
like as
bill.
far as the, impeachment and the fact that, he's going to have to win the trial, maybe he's going to win it, he's not going to be charged and everything. I feel like maybe this is a good step into not re-electing. Is that a possibility?
Yeah, I think that what's going to happen is that the people who love him and those who are on the fence are just going to see this as an attempt to, like, assail the president more and be like, oh, look, the establishment, it's working.
We are recording, right?
It's working,
Okay.
don't worry.
Okay, sorry. We're like,
Yeah,
using a different
the
font.
establishment is just coming for our big, sweaty, nasty boy. Like, we better support him going forward. And then the other thing that a lot of people don't think about is that two major presidential candidates are senators, Senator Elizabeth Warren and the homeboy Bernard Sanders, can't go on tour campaigning because they have to sit in a dingy, like, vaunted Congress room and listen to completely droll, boring hearings about this thing. So
about this issue
about this thing that nobody cares about.
anything.
That nobody cares about. So I think it works to the advantage of, like, the other losers on the campaign trail, like Joe Biden, because he's not a sitting senator, so he gets to go out, and that other freak Pete Buttigieg, let's not get into it, but so it'll take the wind out of the sails of the only two progressive candidates, and it's gonna be bad, folks.
Yeah.
Hot take,
give it or take. This is what's happening in the country right now, and obviously a lot of people is like, dump him and take him out,
for sure dump him. Like, obviously he deserves this and he's a piece of shit, but, like, it's just a weird strategy.
It is
better to just beat him in 2020,
right?
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm saying. I feel like, hey, he's gonna be here, he's probably gonna win, but maybe this is gonna open people's eyes and be like, hello, this person's a criminal.
Yeah.
Why are you having him as a president?
Also, he doesn't want to be president either. He just wants to go back to, like, drinking 30 Diet Cokes a day and eating potatoes gratin on his plane. He doesn't want to fucking do this.
Seriously, it doesn't seem like he cares as much as other presidents. Which fucking sucks. I'm cursing in this podcast because speaking about the president makes me curse.
Yeah.
But anyway.
We'll bleep it out. I'll bleep out your curses.
Beep. Okay, sounds good. Perfect. All right. So, you know what? I honestly, I'm so done with politics, and you open your phone, the first thing that comes up every morning in the news is this president did this, president did that, and this is what's going on, and it's so overrated for me. So I'd rather continue this podcast in a different path, more interesting.
Yeah, let's stay in our lane. Two stupid people.
Let's stay on our lane, and I'm gonna go and speak Spanish for a little bit, pero pues bueno. Vamos a entrevistar aquí a nuestro amigo Adam Cain, que yo ya llevo varios años conociéndolo. Y la verdad, como ya lo había dicho anteriormente, su vida como que dio un cambio de 300... What is 180 angle? when you turn
do a 180.
180, yeah, 180, because then you go from one side to the other. You don't want to do 360, right? Obviously.
Exactly.
Okay, so 180, cambia un ángulo de 180 y de un lugar a donde iba cambió hacia otro. Y pues él estaba estudiando de hecho ya no estaba estudiando, terminó su carrera para dedicarse a lo que le gustaba hacer, que él es madre. O sea, sé que, no sé si me está entendiendo en este momento, pero él dejó todo atrás, dejó una carrera completa de como químico para hacer lo que le gusta hacer a él, que es vivir en la ciudad de Nueva York, conseguir una vida un poco más en los ámbitos que él quiere tener, yo creo, no sé, pero pues lo vamos a preguntar. Y ahora se dedica a la mixología. ¿Qué es la mixología? No sé. Cain nos los va a explicar. Pero primero, hay que como que obviamente aprender un poquito de él y quién es y qué es lo que queremos que sepamos de él. Y pues no sé, ¿qué nos quieres platicar de ti? Obviamente si quieres en inglés.
Well, I could try.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna try.
Right.
Hola, mi nombre es crecí en Nueva York.
Aprendí en Duolingo.
Pero se mudé a Nueva Jersey, right?
No, you used to live in New Jersey. Vivía en Nueva Jersey, pero te mudaste a Nueva York.
Exactamente.
Al revés.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you don't want to know about me. It's like, whatever. It's like, I'm a guy. I just
Every
go online.
human being in this planet's beautiful and interesting in its own unique way.
Yeah, I guess. Is that why everyone sprays ACAB everywhere? Do you see those?
What?
ACAB? We'll talk about it later. It says ACAB, and I have this idea we do. ACAB is all cops are bastards, right? You don't see these on the bus stop? All the cool kids, like the alternative kids, spray painting ACAB around New York?
No.
Oh my God, Fadia, where have you been?
Where do I live? Do I actually live in New York City?
Oh, yeah,
or
she
am I
does.
in Mexico?
Yeah, let's not give away your cover. You're here.
This is Neoyorquinos por accidente. Okay?
Ilegal, por accidente. Por accidente significa indocumento.
Y por accidente nos referimos a indocumentada.
Anyway.
No es cierto, es broma, ¿eh?
Not everyone is beautiful. Some people are deeply ugly, especially inside. Myself. Yeah, okay, so I think Fadia covered it in Spanish. I had a career trajectory. I was working in biochemical research.
Oh, there you go. Mm-hmm. So you're not a chemist. I completely thought you were a chemist for some reason.
Who cares? It's like the same.
It's the same shit.
Yeah, it's all the same.
It's the same boring stuff.
It's all the same. You work for one giant pharmaceutical company and they
and they ask you to do this tasks.
Well, they ask you to do all these
actually do not
tasks.
do anything for the world.
Well, they do exactly, except make people money, who are not you. And then they buy your research and they license your research and then they make the money and they tell you to kick rocks. Anyway, so I used to do that and it's not as lucrative as a career as you may think. For example, my bosses, some of whom were in their mid-30s, so comparatively young, but they have really I don't know, formidable resumes. They've been doing it for 10, 15 years. And a couple of them had to take second jobs. So it's recorded.
So they do that and then I just want to see how we've been recording.
Oh, how long we're going? I don't know. I'll be able to tell you.
It doesn't even say in the screen.
It says 500.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Wait, click it?
No, don't. You're going to ruin it. Actually, yeah, it should say. So yeah, you don't make that much money depending on where you work, obviously. But I wasn't making that much money, and it just wasn't working out for me. So I quit and fell on my ass and needed a job. And I said, oh, Tiki's home.
Yeah, ignore him. Someone's home. No, this is not home. This is the studio.
Oh.
It's someone that's recording on the other
Right.
room.
This is the room that Fadia is not allowed to leave.
No, this is the studio.
Yeah, she's actually chained to the couch.
Oh
You can't
my
see.
God.
Well, if you go out,
Don't tell my life secrets
they're going to
here,
find you
please.
if you go out.
All right, whatever.
Have your papers.
Okay, so continue.
Yeah. So whatever. The point is that I was looking for something that pays a lot of money for not a lot of training, and a lot of people do end up in the service industry for that reason. So I just kind of fell ass backwards into it. And now it's the only thing that I can do for money. I have zero skills besides for podcasting.
Your new... That's your new
I've
money income.
secretly been podcasting alone in my room.
In your room.
Yeah, for 2
You
years.
record yourself and then
Yeah.
you listen to
For
yourself.
36 hours a day alone. Every day.
That's why you were so helpful.
Yeah,
with
that's
this.
why I was very technically
Wow,
proficient.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, so now Adam is a mixologist. It turns out that life brought him to be just, a different career level, different path of life, different situation of living. Pero para los que no saben qué es la mixología, les voy a leer la definición de mixólogo. Dice que el mixólogo es un bartender que elige especializarse y concentrarse en la combinación de bebidas. Además, se debe encargar de elaborar las cartas de bebida y cócteles ajustados al estilo y atmósfera de cada bar en específico. O sea, hace que Aram pues nos prepara las bebidas, hace el muchacho que decide qué bebidas va a haber cuando vamos a un bar o cuando vamos a un restaurante, y que, por ejemplo, si hay un restaurante mexicano, pues te queda una piña colada, o sabes cómo, o sea, como que deciden al estilo del bar qué es lo que queda, pues. Y pero bueno, esa es la definición de lo que es un mixólogo en línea. Pero, por ejemplo, para ti, ¿qué es la definición como que real de ser un mixólogo o un bartender? O sea, en la realidad, pues, en vez de una definición que leímos en línea.
Okay, well, first, a lot of bartenders hate when you call them mixologists.
Really?
Yeah. It's kind of like a buzzy sort of food journalist thing that they made up to make it sound more.
Is it like pretty much a new thing? Because
No, it's not. It's probably like 10 or 20 years in vogue. And then I think, I don't know, because like the craft cocktail thing did kind of pick up in the late 90s and coincide with the general gentrification of Brooklyn.
Huh.
Because like people say this a lot, but people say that in America, like the cocktail like had a pillow put over its head while it was sleeping and it was just killed during Prohibition.
Okay.
Do you need to explain to your international listeners what Prohibition was?
No, I'm sure they're all really well read.
So yeah, it's like a period in the early 20th century America where alcohol was illegal, which is crazy, which is insane.
Yeah.
And you could
What
do a
was
whole,
this, in the 30s?
I think it was like the 20s and 30s.
Okay.
Yeah, and you could do a whole podcast on that alone.
Yeah, of
'cause
course.
It's really interesting.
It's very interesting.
But yeah, so for a long time, cocktail culture was something of like European import or belonged to the Caribbean or like the Philippines or like these different satellite countries of the United States where you could drink.
Right.
Satellite countries, satellite territories. It wasn't really until like the 90s that like the dorky mustache, like apothecary style cocktail bartender.
Hipster.
Yeah, exactly. The hipster shit that we've all come to grow and hate
Right.
became in vogue. And I think that mixologist coincided with that
Okay.
word.
Okay.
Yeah, it's more like a buzzwordy thing. But
So you prefer, like, I feel like maybe just like bartender.
Bartender, yeah.
All right. I just thought mixologist was like a proper,
That's
like,
the thing.
French.
It sounds sexy and it sounds like a
really
career,
well. Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I guess it does. It does.
Yeah.
It gives it a, like, flaming hot situation.
When in reality, it's funny that it has like a career title, and this is what mixologist means to me. If you look, because a lot of bartenders don't just work in bars, they work in bars and kitchens, or like
Right.
a restaurant that has a nice bar, that kind of
And
thing.
kitchen.
And kitchen, yeah, exactly. I forget the statistic exactly, but you don't need statistics to know that like the major employment of ex-convicts, kitchens and bars.
There you go.
Yeah, kitchens and bars.
There you
So
go.
the thing that's cool and nice about restaurants and bars in particular,
I know what it is.
what?
That there's always a Mexican person there.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, there's always
Can it happen, honey?
a person of
'Cause,
color working 60
New York
hours
City
a
wouldn't be
week.
anything
Yeah.
without Mexicans in the kitchen.
Yeah,
'cause
that's why we keep you in the back.
We rule it.
So that nobody sees you.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, God forbid.
All right. Remember, it's only Hispanic people.
Right,
listening
okay, I'm
to the
sorry. Yeah.
I know. He's kidding, obviously. But,
A joke.
okay, continue.
Don't sue us. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So the nice thing about bars is that as opposed to regular careers, it's not a credentialized field. You don't need to have a degree. You don't need to have. You don't need to have bartending
Although there's
school.
several courses, right? You can take a course.
You can take a bartending school, but as a rule, those are like A1 grifts, which just means they'll pretty much take your money and then spit you out into like the hospitality industry. And when you go to like an employer with bartending school on your resume, they're gonna laugh.
Also, like, isn't there a licensing kind of situation?
There's one in every state. You can get a license, but you don't need one to work at a bar.
It's not necessary.
Absolutely do not need one. Maybe if you're younger than 21.
I see.
Even then,
Right.
yeah, you can be an 18-year-old bartender. You just can't drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's good to know.
Yeah.
And how do you get into the industry? Like, ¿cómo llegaste a la industria? ¿Cómo fue el proceso de comenzar a ser un bartender?
So, if you want to work in a nice place, this is actually a really good question.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of different styles of bars, right?
Right.
There's like the concept restaurant, which is like, we're like, are you good?
I'm good. I'm just going to
Okay.
let her out.
There's, here we go.
Leave, you beautiful butterfly. Fly away. Sorry, that was my dog. I'll
Yeah,
probably cut
so
this.
there's like the fusion concept restaurant, like, oh, we're Japanese meets Peruvian, and we're doing like a lot of really neat stuff with like cachaça and like.
Which is
really-
pretty awesome.
It's awesome.
I like
No,
that
it's
BS.
cool and it's sexy and it's fun and it's much more glamorous than say I'm pouring shots and beers. Right? So to break into that, that's a little bit tricky because you don't need a college degree, but they prefer you be polished. You know what I mean?
Looking good?
Yeah, you gotta look tidy, and not just look tidy. You gotta have like a certain bar vocabulary, or know how to like martial language to talk to yuppies, because that's the people that are gonna come in,
Right.
and they don't want to interact with somebody who's like, I don't know, who they think is beneath them or unbecoming or stuff like that. So I think it's a little bit like it's fun. And
So you have to have like a certain level of socializing
competency
skills.
and like charm
Right.
to get in there, which is so much more like experience is important, but
Yeah.
you can't have one and not the other
Right.
to work
right.
at
You
one
have
of these
to.
places,
Right.
as evidenced by me. I'm not going to give away the bag, but I haven't been doing this for very long, and yet I've been hired at some like really nice cocktail bar
Yeah, you
because
have.
I'm an expert bullshitter. And people
You know how to like.
yeah, and I'm like nice. People like to order drinks from me, you know. I'm not,
Yeah.
like, fucking piece of shit.
Do you think you smile a lot? Does that help you? I don't know
Yeah,
why I'm thinking
it's like
this way.
It's like it's a whole. You have to conoces comedy. Comedy with a T, not with a D.
Okay.
It's just like a general sociability and like friendliness.
Okay.
You need like social comedy, especially
Right.
for people who are not like you. Like a
Yeah.
lot of the bars that I sometimes go to, but mostly work at, are outside of my pay grade.
Right. Yeah, very wealthy
Yeah,
people that
exactly.
are spending
Yeah.
$20 in a drink.
Oh, yeah,
It's
easy.
not a big deal.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's very interesting. So what would you think that cuáles serían como que lo básico que alguien tiene que tener para ser un bartender? ¿Tú crees que sería eso, tener como que charming?
Yeah.
Okay.
But besides from that, you have to put in, let's see. You have to be willing to be a bitch for a little
A
bit.
real bitch. Is it recording?
Yeah.
No, it's not recording.
No, it is.
Stop.
It's going.
Okay.
Nita.
Okay.
Cool. What was I saying? Yeah, you have to like be a bar back for a little bit. Although I know a lot of girls who skip that process.
Wait, are you sure it's recording?
Yes.
Okay. Oh my god, I'm
positive.
panicking. I don't want it to
It's
be.
totally recording. Don't worry. Again, I studied this for years.
You started this for years, aka 3 hours.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
No. Yeah, you have to like work in bars or like near bars, whether you're like a dishwasher or just like a server or a bar back, before most nice bars will let you bartend. And it's really coveted because it's the funnest part. You get to be in front of people and in control of what they're going to drink, how much they're going to drink. And so that's A. And then
Because,
B,
like,
it's
in
the
a
money.
way, you're the profile of the bar. You're like the face of the bar.
You represent, you're like the
represent the bar.
ambassador,
Yeah,
like the
like the main
steward
one, too.
of the bar. Yeah. And another thing that's unique about like modern, like super 21st century, whatever, 2019 bartending is you end up being the custodian of a lot of online dates.
Ooh
Yeah.
la la.
Yeah.
Tinder.
Yeah. So you get to be like in charge of that. And because like, again, like the bartender has like this arcane knowledge of spirits that not everybody knows about unless you're like a cocktail dweeb. I do notice a lot of like people getting bored on their dates and like
Oh my god.
spending more time chatting with the bartender than their date.
So you know the basics of like, boy, you're getting late tonight. Or
Yeah,
like,
I
don't
can
even
tell.
Try.
Yeah, and like you have a role in facilitating that. you know? Yeah. So you can.
Wait, you like stir your spoon in and be like, hey.
No, you could just like if I feel like, oh, this guy's a schlub, I'm gonna help him out. He's not getting any pussy tonight. He's a loser, or she's not getting the D, or what have you.
Right.
You can kind of like coax them into talking about interesting things, or like serve them a free shot or like a free drink or something like that, just to like a little lubricant to
Well,
get
you
the
have a
thing.
certain power.
You do, yeah. It's powerful.
great.
Yeah, it is powerful, and that's why people want to be. Not everybody, obviously, but that's why a lot of people who work at the front of house, i.e., not in the kitchen, they want to be bartenders.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Huh. Interesting. Did you have another point?
Yeah, I guess just the basics that somebody needs to know. You just kind of you have to put in time. Like you have to work in or around or near bars, but not bartending. And the way it typically goes is that you have to get in good with the manager such that they trust you to like move you up. So, suck up.
Yeah.
Suck up a lot. Be like a submissive bitch. It's really the only way.
Huh. I like that. Ese término está muy papirispitifáutico. Okay, and then, I mean, obviamente este podcast está lindado a una ciudad, obviamente. No me pregunto si sabrán a qué ciudad sería, pero ¿hay algo especial por que tú piensas que no sé qué me está pasando, Dios mío, la lengua se me traba la lengua? Algo que sea especial aquí en Nueva York, que digas, pues hacer bartender aquí está chido, especialmente por esto.
Yeah, for sure. One is the variety.
The variety.
There's like a lot of different kinds of bars you can go to. You can go to the Shitty Dive.
Yeah.
You can go to a club even, like uns Music.
Yeah.
Or you can go to one of these like craft cocktail places where like product development senior executive manager girl bosses drink and bring their like dumb day trading investor day too. So there's like a big variety.
Yeah.
But that's
How
not...
many varieties do you think there is? Like, there's...
If you broke it down, I'd say like there's like 12 types.
Wow, so it is
Yeah, there's like
a lot.
There's tiki, there's like the
tiki
nerdy
bar.
whiskey
Oh, I love tiki
bar.
bars.
Yeah, tiki's fun.
It's so fun.
What else is
You
there?
think a karaoke is a certain
Yeah,
kind
that
of...
counts.
Oh,
Yeah,
karaoke.
it's that kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Karaoke, there's like the club setting.
Club.
Like
Right.
DJ.
Right.
There's the dive.
Dive
We're already
bar.
at 5.
Very cheap.
Yeah. There's like the apothecary style bar I mentioned earlier. It's
Okay.
like the twirl mustache
Right.
and like the subdued lighting and everything is like the menu has like 3 ingredients, you know.
Yeah. That
It's like-
sounds like a brewery as well.
Yeah, oh, because that's a different style, is the brewery.
It is,
Let's
yeah,
not forget.
brewery.
Then there's the wine bar.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, okay, so there's a
Tasting.
lot.
There's a lot.
There's a lot, actually.
Yeah. Is there a certain type of bar that you rather?
I like, but like, so I never cared until I got into it. Like, I would just drink a tall boy at a bar usually.
The Jersey shot.
Yeah, like
The New
Sean-
Jersey.
Do you know what a New Jersey Turnpike is?
Yeah.
No, not the highway.
Oh,
It's a drink thing.
okay.
Do you want to know what it is?
Yeah.
It's disgusting. So when you go to bars, they have those bar mats that like catch all the liquid.
Oh, God.
While you're mixing.
I know where this is
Yeah.
going.
So at the end of the night, if you do poorly or like you lose a bet or something, you have to do a New Jersey Turnpike.
Okay.
Which is just you pour all that liquid into a glass. Yeah.
And how many diseases
And
can
you put it in your butthole. Yeah, that's what
You put it in your.
Yeah, you put it in your-
Okay, that's like the rocks. What is it called? The rocks. I think that's how it's called. En español, creo que son las rocas. Cuando lo pones en.
No sé.
It's a
Oh, the
thing.
glass?
No, it's a thing. It has a name. I think it's something like the rocks. Ay, la vi en La Rosa de Guadalupe, pero no me acuerdo. Es de una niña que tenía unos tampones y los metía en alcohol y se los
Ew.
metía.
I'm just kidding. It's not disgusting.
No, he
Women's
actually
periods are
drinks
beautiful.
it. No, sí se lo toma. O sea, está mamado.
I drink them every night. That's how good of a feminist I am.
Oh my freaking God.
We'll edit this out.
Pero bueno, entonces, pues ya este hombre lleva, pues como dice, lleva rato ya haciendo esto. Pero ¿tú crees que esto es algo que lo ves más allá de corto tiempo? ¿Tú crees que lo vas a hacer por bastante más tiempo o es algo por poco término?
You can't do it forever because
You can't.
You can't. You're
Conté al final, o sea que no, muchachos. No deberían de hacerlo por
you can
siempre.
try. I mean, your body and sanity will give out. It's
Right,
it's
because it
very
gets
hard.
tiring.
Not only does it get tiring, but you have the opposite biological clock from everyone. So for example, I go
Yeah.
to bed at like 3 every night, and that's
Right.
good. Like that's humane. Like
Right.
some people, they don't even leave till 4:35 and get home at 5. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
And let's not forget about the parties. Sometimes there's parties that go all night.
well, in New
Although
York,
they stop
in
selling
New York, you,
alcohol.
I think 4 a.m. is the limit.
Right,
Although not
that's the
everybody
limit. I
abides
forget.
that, but it is the
Right.
latest permit you can have is for 4 a.m.
4 a.m. That's still pretty late because then
Fucking
afterwards
late.
you have to clean.
It takes an hour and a
make
half
sure
to clean up and get going.
everything's in
Count the
place.
money, make sure
Right.
it's ready for the next night. So yeah, it catches up to you. Like, I look like I'm 31.
But he's actually 18.
I'm actually 18. Yeah, I've never even had a drink. It's illegal.
Es ilegal, o sea,
Yeah,
no.
so I
está
I
joven,
kind of
muchacho,
guess
pero
what I put in the
Ya
glass.
se le ven las patitas de gallo. Y sí, pero no, eso es la raza, así son ellos. Es
But-
broma.
Yeah, you can't. Like, your knees will give out, your back will hurt. What a lot of bartenders who want to do it for a career, which I don't, they'll pivot to like writing.
Mm-hmm.
They'll write about cocktails or wine or beer, or they'll operate their own bars.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll open a spot or manage a spot. So yeah, it's one of those jobs where there's a premium on youth.
Right.
Youth is sometimes more important than experience, especially if bars are trying to draw young, sexy crowds. They don't want like a 45-year-old guy
Yeah,
who's extremely
they want
experienced.
a good-looking woman
Yeah,
with
they
her
want,
boobs
like-
popping out.
Exactly. Yeah, her tits are showing.
Yeah,
They don't
of
want
course.
someone who's 50 and their tits are tucked into their socks because they're
Right.
so
Smelly
Yeah.
50-year-old man. Makes sense.
Yeah.
And, well, that's pretty interesting. And ya saben, pues, o sea, si en verdad les llama la atención esto de, no sé, dejar todo detrás de su vida, su carrera, los años de experiencia en el trabajo que tengan, no sé qué en qué trabajen, pero sea lo que sea, y que digan, ¿saben qué? Me vale madre, ya solamente quiero irme al despapalle y me voy a meter... Que digo que no tiene que ser exactamente que te valga madre, porque es una forma de vivir y es un trabajo, y obviamente a mí me encanta que este chavo haya hecho esto. Y pero, por ejemplo, si a las personas que nos están escuchando o viendo, ¿qué les recomendarías o qué les dirías para
So if anybody wants to come to New York to bartend, come one, come all, first of all. It can be a really welcoming...
First of all, make sure you have papers.
Well, see, that's the thing.
You have a permit to work.
Yeah. Or just fake them. Make them up. Write them in crayon. Who fucking cares?
Fake.
Yeah, do it. Fuck the law. Who cares?
Fuck it. Who cares?
Yeah, if you want to come to New York and bartend, or really anywhere, but particularly here because it's the most exciting. Yeah, be prepared to start from the bottom. It's not going to take you as long as if you were, say, trying to be like, I don't know, a publisher or like a investor or something. You know what I mean? It's like, it's very kind to all kinds. So anyone could get in, but just be prepared to be like 27 and start from the bottom, you know?
Yeah.
And don't take it personally if you have to do a lot of bitch work before whoever it is you're working for gives you a shot.
Tienes que tener callo, básicamente. Yeah. Tienes que tener callo y tienes que estar al tiro y que todo se te resbale, porque pues, o sea, empezar una edad muy alta y, o sea, tienes que tener como que mucha paciencia y no dejar que todo te afecte. Se me hace que eso es lo que quiere dejar.
Exactly.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's pretty cool. La verdad es que a mí sí me llama mucho la atención todo esto de... Ahora ya no sé si decir mixología. Ya estoy de que... Bartending.
Bartender.
Porque dice que pues mixología no está tan cool.
I don't really
decirlo.
either or. It's fine. It's not a big deal.
Pero la verdad a mí se me hace súper interesante... Porque tiene su chiste. O sea, tiene su chiste. Es complicado. No es como que nada más sirves el tantito y tantito. O sea, obviamente tiene que tener calculaciones. O sea, tanto de tanto y de tanto. Porque obviamente tienes que mantener el alcohol firmemente lo que van a llevar por la semana. Y yo creo que hay un inventario. You have an inventory?
What do you mean?
With the alcohol?
Yeah.
Right. And then do they have like... statistics of like what lasts for, you know, whatever
yes
month, and then you have to be, you know,
yeah.
make sure you, yeah.
But it's that's like a senior bartender thing that they.
It's not like every bartender.
It's not like every bartender, but you have an impression because you work closely with the stuff. But I don't do any like calculations or anything.
Okay,
but, yeah.
All right, that's good. I guess that's one less thing to worry about.
It can be a lot anyway.
For sure. Pero, pues, entonces, o sea, pues, qué padre. La verdad, qué chido que, pues, este vato se le hizo fácil y dijo, chingue su, la neta, no soy feliz en lo que estoy haciendo. Y eso, pues, no nada más es para esta carrera, es para muchas carreras. O sea, mucha gente es miserable yendo a su trabajo las pinches 9 horas al día. Y en México, que es horriblemente pagado, o sea, trabajos así como este. Y, o sea, y eres miserable y no te gusta. Y, pues, la verdad, sí, eres como que outgoing y te gusta, no sé, platicar con la gente o hacer algo. O sea, es como en un trabajo en el que puedes caer. Y la neta, este güey hace un chingo de lana. O sea, you make good money. You make good money.
I'm not legally allowed to say, but yeah.
Oh.
No, I could say. If you want me to, I could tell you.
No, sí le va muy bien. Entonces, pues es como que algo extra que pues la neta, pues está chido. O sea, y ahora ya escuchamos más o menos qué es lo que pueden hacer. Y si les interesa, pues manden un mensaje. Vamos a dar su número de este güey. Igual si les gustó también, pues acá un mensajito de, güey, ¿qué vas a hacer esta noche? Y la neta ni me está entendiendo nada, güey, pero bueno, no importa. What are you doing for Christmas?
Oh. Technically nothing because I'm not. Yeah, well, about that.
Judío.
Not the only one in the room, apparently.
Obviously.
Yeah, we are doing. How do you say?
De hecho, está súper gracioso porque este man es judío y aún así va a ser el host, va a estar hosting una fiesta para celebrar el nacimiento de Jesús nuestro Señor. Amén. Y la neta yo no tengo planes tan grandes, pero tú vas a estar haciendo tu fiesta.
Sí. Yes.
With your
Hay
friends.
tradiciones
¿Judías?
Específicamente que
¿Permiten?
No. Pertenecen a judíos.
¿Y qué es o qué hacen?
So specifically, eat Chinese food.
Yeah.
Watch movies.
There you
The
go.
Jewish tradition.
What movie will you be watching?
Well, I was gonna put on a porn flick, but nobody wanted to do that. So we're probably gonna watch.
Porn.
Yeah.
And
Well, Natan's gonna be.
masturbate. Each other.
Yeah, alone. Yeah.
Nice.
You know, it's me and my brother. It's like
Jerking off.
a joke. It's a joke.
They love each
You
other.
can't sue us.
Es que él está... Es un pedo acá, Cersei y... ¿Cómo se llama el esposo
I'm not
de
sure what you're
Cersei?
saying, and I hope you don't. Say
Have you
that.
watched Game of Thrones?
Oh no,
Oh,
I don't watch TV.
nada más watcha.
I only listen to podcasts.
Solamente ve podcast.
Yeah.
Digo, escucha podcast. Pero también eres un hombre muy de filme. Films.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah, film head.
I don't know what we're gonna watch, but I do watch a lot of movies. Maybe we'll watch Good Time again because I keep telling my friends to see it. It's so you saw this weekend.
I saw Uncut Gems.
You saw Uncut Gems.
I did, which is one of my recommendations today.
Total. I have not seen it yet, but I'm sure it's gonna be a banger.
It's amazing.
Not-
It's brilliant. It's really good. You like, I mean, it's not like those kinds of films that you're on the edge of the seat, just like, you know, super excited. But it is a great content. I really, really love the acting. What's his name? Adam Sandler. Great in it.
Yeah.
He's amazing. Great acting. Everything about it it's pretty good. I don't know how to talk about it without spoiling anything, but I think it's definitely a film everyone should be
Just
watching
go
soon.
see it.
It's great.
And everyone should see movies together, so this way you can talk about them.
While you grab your D's and jerk off each other. I don't know why. I think this is what you do with
Different
your
kind
friends.
of movie. First of all, he's my brother, not my friend.
Exactly, that's why. Because you have something going on with your brother.
You have to-
Cersei.
Yeah.
Cersei. ¿Cómo se llama el esposo de Cersei? Le lo voy a tener que... Oh, Jamie.
Oh,
Jamie.
is this a Game of Thrones thing
Yeah,
where
Cersei,
okay,
Jamie.
they're brother and sister?
Sí, sí.
Okay.
Y tú eres la mujer. Y tu hermano es el hombre.
No, the opposite.
The other way around. It doesn't matter. It's still wrong.
Yeah, well,
It doesn't matter who's the
yeah, that's a
woman,
good
eh?
point. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Who's me trying to be like, the
Obviamente
bigger
estamos
man.
jugando. Es todo cotorreo. Es cotorreo todo en esta vida. Pero, entonces, ¿y luego ya van a ver la película?
That one.
Okay.
Good time.
Good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to watch that.
You should.
I haven't seen it.
And,
it's the same directors
yes.
as Uncut Gems.
Syrian Jews.
Syrian Jews.
Benny
There you
Safdie?
go. Off you go.
What's the other? Benny and something. Josh. I don't know. Whatever. Who cares? Jews.
Right. Jews.
They make the best movies because
Orange
they're
juice.
the most perverted. But we already knew that. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing.
That's great. That sounds very interesting. Plans? Anything for New Year's? We're gonna go out. Let's go out.
We're gonna go out.
Adam is a great dancer. Siempre que
working on it.
salgo a bailar, invito a Adam. Y Adam siempre está al tiro, ¿eh? Tú le dices rana y él salta a bailar. Le gusta mucho bailar, especialmente con su hermano.
Is that what we call it? Dancing? Dancing and really too far.
Ya lo tomé muy lejos, sí, ya. Es pura broma, obviamente. O sea, ¿quién no ama a su hermano? Yo amo a mi hermano también y a mi hermana.
Yeah, you have to. You
Pero
have
no
to
tengo
love your
relaciones
brother.
sexuales.
Hay que
Pero
amar
eso
a
ya
su
es
hermano.
otra onda. No es cierto. Pero sí, iremos a bailar en Año Nuevo.
Claro, yeah.
Claro que sí.
I don't know where.
There's a bunch of parties happening in New York City,
Yeah.
and they should be pretty good.
We should-
If I am gonna say this, honestly, every New Year's in the city, I've been to a great party. Like, I think it's actually the party of the year. And I've done this a thing. Like, New Year's is the best day to party. And I was supposed to move on the 1st. And somehow I convinced the landlord to let me move in a little bit earlier. Because I was like, there's no freaking way I'm going to move on the 1st.
That's why you guys are moving all your
That's
stuff
when you
now.
party. Like, the 1st is meant to party. You cannot be moving or doing anything else that's not going out to party.
Right.
And that's like my thing now. So that's why my house is a mess. Sorry about that. He had to see. Sorry, the studio, not my house.
The studio. Which is usually pretty tidy.
Your
I'm going to
Kina's
give it to you and Tiki, who shares the studio. It's a studio.
It's a studio.
Yeah. A lot cleaner than most New York apartments.
Oh, thank you. There you go. See? couldn't believe that, right?
Which, if you see Fadia when she goes out, very sloppy, not clean. A fucking mess. Yeah, a disaster.
That's not true, but okay. I know you want to be me, but whatever. Who cares? Well, in this podcast, le voy a explicar un poco rápido lo que hacemos. Antes de despedirnos, vamos a dar recomendaciones. Que yo ya dije una de mis recomendaciones, que es el filme Uncut Gems.
Momentico. I have one more thing to close on New Year's.
Okay,
One more closing thought. As a rule, like, I tend to think, especially because I work in bars, that, like, the weekends and, like, major holidays and stuff like that, rookie shit. It sucks. I don't care if I have to work on Memorial Day weekend, because that shit sucks. I don't care Labor Day weekend, everyone's going out. Shit sucks. Saturday night, shit sucks. It's, like, rookie party people who are bridge and tunnel, like, just, like, loud, annoying office types when you go out. New Year's is the exception.
Yeah.
It's always lit, especially in New York.
It always is.
Like, it's something
magic.
that I want to be able to go out for.
Yeah.
I will be working, but we will be partying.
Well, he's also going to be making the bills. Them bills,
Payola.
baby. Yeah, I agree. Totally. I'm with you on this one. Not with a brother stuff, but I'm kidding. Yeah, no, I agree. New Year's is like one of the best days ever, besides my birthday, of course, but I feel like that's for everybody else in the world. No, you don't care about your birthday. You don't care about your birthday?
We'll talk about it next time.
Okay, all right. Well, my recommendation was, as I mentioned earlier, era el filme de Uncut Gems que acaba de salir y está muy fregón. Véanlo, aprobado por mí. Y tenía otro. Ah, sí, ok. Yo no puedo creer que jamás había visto esta creación tan fregona que es la serie de La Más Draga. No está en ningún streaming service, pero está en YouTube. Bueno, YouTube is a streaming service, right? Yeah. Kind of. All right.
Like
Makes sense. All right, there you go. So está en YouTube y es un show que es básicamente como una competencia, como RuPaul. Son drags que se visten súper megamente fregón. Todos son mexicanos. Y la verdad es que está bien padre. Ya me chuté la primera temporada como en 3 días. Es que está cortito. No crean que no tengo nada que hacer. Ay, qué pena. Pero bueno, está súper padrísima. Y me encanta que Lorena Herrera es la conductora. O sea, hizo varias canciones para este show. Y la neta, mamo las canciones también. Una de ellas se llama no sé cómo se llama, pero Flash. También súper buena canción. Te inspira a seguir adelante con todos tus sueños. Porque tienes que ser una perra. He said it, actually. He said it. You have to be a bitch.
Yeah.
You have to be a bitch in this life. And literally that song, that's what it speaks about. It's a song. I'm recommending a song. Okay. And it's about like being a bitch.
Oh,
and
Burrito Sabanero?
That's about being a
idiot.
No, yeah, like a dork.
Right, okay.
So, similar a little bit, I guess. But do you have any recommendations?
Besides Burrito Sabanero?
Besides the best song you've ever heard.
Geez.
Best Christmas song. It's a Christmas song, by the way.
We were talking about this before the pod. Do you remember what my recommendation was?
Yes. Your newsletter.
Oh, that for sure. But there was something else. Oh, it was the movie. Never mind. Yeah, we covered that.
We did.
Yeah, look out for winter/spring 2020, our special newsletter. So if you like cutting edge, scathing criticism, don't sign up. If you like stupid meditations on shopping online or that kind of thing, definitely sign up.
All right.
Or, modern dating, blah, 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 blah.
Nice.
So that's coming.
Can I write an article at some point?
Can you write?
Yeah.
You have to pass a competency test.
Oh,
And it's in English.
All right. I got it.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we'll be in touch with
guess.
lunch.
Wow, I
Yeah.
didn't know this was so serious.
Well, when I come on episode 100, I'll share a link.
All right, sounds good.
And
yeah,
then we
so
can
far
talk
sounds
about
good. I'm down for that. Pero entonces él va a estar escribiendo. Obviamente voy a traducir todo esto en línea, pero pues sí, qué buena onda que vas a empezar este proyecto. Apenas lo va a empezar este proyecto, entonces ya veamos a qué pasa a hacer. ¿Sabes el nombre?
Yeah, so we've workshopped a couple things. Se llama Post Hell.
Post Hell.
Yeah, post hyphen hell. Post
All right.
hell. Yeah.
There you go. Pretty harsh name, but
Yeah.
I'll take it. It fits you. It fits your personality.
yeah.
You're like always in hell, I guess.
Well, we're past that. We're post hell.
We're post hell.
Yeah, like it's not
Ooh.
even hell. It's like this is what happens after.
What a deep meaning. Huh. All right.
Yeah.
Great. All right. So, cuando ya hayamos puesto este podcast, a lo mejor ya va a estar su newsletter available. Ya veremos. Available. Available. ¿Cómo se dice en español?
Disponible.
Disponible.
Oh, are you kidding?
Oh, Dios mío, ¿cómo está pasando? Pero bueno, hemos llegado al final de este podcast. ¿Algo que quieras decir antes de largarnos?
This was 4 hours in the making.
Honestly, I'm guessing via like when was my last text message, and it's already been like over an hour.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
been like 3 hours.
Yeah.
But we finally made it.
We did it. I think we did a great job.
I don't have any closing thoughts. Do you?
Síganme en mis redes sociales, @fadialeona. Si quieren seguir a el Instagram del podcast o en Facebook o en donde sea, estamos en @neoyorquinas por accidente, neoyorquinas x accidente. Y pues sigan a la mujer que ha muerto. @Daina Luz. Pobrecita muchacha que murió. Síganla, pobrecita.
Dina.
Yeah.
Well, we're trying.
Daina, no Dina.
Yeah. Well,
Dina, la dinosauria.
no es importante porque se murió.
Ok, muy bien. Y yo creo que eso es todo.
Yeah. Happy holiday.
Happy Holidays.
Merry
Felices
Christmas.
fiestas a todos.
Happy Hanukkah.
Y pues yo todavía los veo la siguiente semana. Ya yo sola en mi estudio. En mi nuevo estudio, porque ya voy a tener nuevo estudio. Entonces, nos cachamos ahí. Entonces, esto es todo. Muchas gracias.
Hasta luego.
Thank you, Adam.
See you next time.
It's been a pleasure.
My pleasure.
My pleasure. No,
Oh, mucho gusto.
de nada. Gracias.